Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from Glendale. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action for Murray. Well, taken in, it's Trey Benson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Murray. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Tony Allen. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. Right on the heels of the pick-6. He is intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Keep it up, keep it up. Hey.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Got the cheat code offense. Up, down. Left, right. PA starts to left. And like a steamroller, baby.
Play action. It's Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him.
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's second and goal. Man in motion is Smith. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They go play action with Fields. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields to throw for it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Running up the gut. Defense can't stop you.
From the gun, it's Murray. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And now he loses the football. The Jets have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Man in motion is Smith. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Green.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Downfield, McLaurin brings it in. What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22. First down throw for Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. We are through 1. The Jets have the advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come back.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Murray's going to throw again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense stop there. Gain a 2nd. Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Watkins motioning over. Throwing again is Murray. He'll get this out wide. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
Biggest, let's get juiced. Let's get some momentum, hero. Let's run it up the gun.
Sending a receiver right. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's 4th down. This has been quite the drive. 3 points kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it, and it's Connor. He slams it in there, and he is in. James Conner, touchdown Cardinals. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Let it down there, get a tackle. Come on, special team. Pick him up, return to the football. In the back of the...
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Fields. He sent the screen to the receiver, Wilson. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Murray now to throw on first down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Murray. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Vinay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Fields. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
Fourth down. Fields. Is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New York. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Keep it together, offense. Keep it together. Down the field,
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Keep those sticks moving.
Out of the gun, it's Murray.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Watkins. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Play action now. It's Murray. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play action, here's Fields. Off-balance throw, it's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Williams in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll let one go down the middle. Chargers reach halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here we go. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, Murray. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
What? Omaha.
From the gun, it's Murray. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now Prater tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Fields from the pistol. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Well, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Fields. Here's Smith.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Williams in motion. Fields to throw for it. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. They'll look underneath here to Benson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On second down, it's Benson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Murray on third down. He's got his man. It's Harrison. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's an Arizona first down. Now Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
3rd and 2. Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Open left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Cards first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. To throw again is Murray. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. James Conner, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Again, it's Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On third down, Murray. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Jets will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here's first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Catch the ball, defense! Tighten up defense!
Here's a second and 9.
Watch the middle! Here we go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So, both teams. Williams in motion. First down. Fields. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down, and it's an incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be third down. Here we go. Williams in motion. Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That's going to be caught. First and 10 now from the 36. A run with Benson. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Cardinals first down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Benson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll run here with Benson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Murray. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pistol snap, back to field. That'll be taken in by Edwards. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd and 7. Now, handoff to Edwards. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
down. It's Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
Play action now for Fields. He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Murray from his own end zone. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, the trail. So why not?
So this offense, they think this is a good opportunity to go for it through the air. This defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down throw for Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very...
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Open man, downfield. field is Smith. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one.